you seen the timing become sharper?
It does. I'm big on that. The more reps you have, the more timing. The better timing you have, I think the more success you're going to have. So,
I mean, are you seeing that to this point, do you think?
Starting to. You're starting to see Will become very comfortable with certain players and certain routes. You know, he's starting to figure out what guys run the, like, say it's like a go ball. You know, this guy may run it better than most people, so he understands that this guy may win deep and throw it deep. This other guy might be a back shoulder type of guy, so he's starting to figure out what type of players they are.
With past installations for you in different programs, sometimes the previous offenses have matched a bit, sometimes they haven't. Typically, when do you start to see it within the first camp that it's really starting to click for you? What's your timetable before you get concerned?
Really, the scrimmage coming up, like it's about this week right now, the second week of fall camp, because we're used to only having 2 weeks of fall camp, so I'm not too concerned about how we've kind of elongated this whole fall camp, and you got an extra week of actually going up against good on good for a little bit. But really, the second week of camp, about halfway through, when we start doing more live situations and putting them in different situations in terms of where they're at on the field, from 2 minutes to coming out to red zone goal line, and just see how they operate. That once they start getting a good feel for that, I think that's when you want that all clicking. It's not this time right now.
With Will, one of his attributes is just sort of improvisation, but is that hard to replicate in practice?
Oh, it is. It is. You know, because a lot of the times you know that they can't. You know, Dana's going to blow the whistle if they start running, so they start forcing some things downfield, and then sometimes you start to develop bad habits because they know that if they take off and run or do certain things, that the whistle's going to be blown dead. So I don't really look too far into it because I know in the game they're naturally going to go out there and do the thing, but you try to just encourage them right now to just go through the progression, stay in the pocket, and get better at the current play, and just know that when it gets into the game, they're going to go out there and play ball.
What do you ask your receivers to do in those situations? I mean, again, because maybe you're not practicing or time, but obviously they've got. Yeah.
We emphasize scramble drill at times, and that's something that you know, Dana we took the whole staff to the Houston Texans, and you know, just talking to some of the players that we currently have there, they talked about just that when you're in Pascal and when you're in certain situations and you have the ability to scramble and keep the play alive, extend it, and we all scream out that he's scrambling, so everybody's working their distance and their spacing and working back to the ball and just try to get it where we can possibly hit a home run shot. So
does everybody have a specific thing they do in a scramble drill? I mean, if you're here, you come right back here, or it's just find open grass?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, the way we look at it is like on scramble drill, if you got 2 of the 5 receivers doing the right thing, it typically works out, because sometimes they get caught in no man's land. They don't know where to go with the ball, or the receivers don't know where to run the grass. So you kind of teach them base rules of really get out of the way or go hit the home run shot.
What do you encourage Will to do in those situations? Because he's more of a throw off the run than a run off the run. So, right. I mean, do you want to try to protect him in terms of shots?
Yeah, that's definitely a concern. I go into that every year of what type of player they are, and especially with the depth that you have, like in the quarterback room. You know, you only have 3 guys right now that are eligible to really play. And so you've got to take good care of Will and know that, you know, he can run, and he can run at times in situational football. But you got to be careful with running too much because it's a long season. He's got to be able to withstand the whole season.
So what do you see the other quarterbacks? What do you see the Chris? I mean, you know, all of them. Israel.
They're doing good. They're progressing. You know, at times it gets tough being with twos because there's a lot of moving parts with that, and then we're trying to constantly move guys around just to get evaluations. So they might have 4 different centers, you know, throughout the course of the practice. So. You know, sometimes snaps are bad, sometimes protections are wrong, sometimes routes are ran wrong, but you know, you got to improvise and make the best of it, and they're doing a great job.
Jake Allison, you've gotten a clue on him because it's hard to rep a guy that's not going to play right now.
Yeah, I'm repping him a little bit. You know, probably in the scrimmage tomorrow, probably let him run around for a couple of drives just to see what he's capable of doing. You know, he's a very eager kid. He wants to. He's constantly in the offices right now and wanting to learn, and you know, he has a lot of passion for the game. So So what I see of him, he's got he's a big body, he's got a pretty live arm, he can make all the throws, and it's going to be fun working with him throughout the course of fall, in terms of like our Thursday night football when we scrimmage and just seeing what he's capable of doing. But I'm very pleased with where he's at.